Alright. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Stay home, stay safe, stay tuned with Rhythm. So, I am your PE or Physical Education for today, and my name is Roberto Dumapic Almiron. So, let's begin learned, and without further ado, so these are the objectives for our discussions. So, first is to identify the effect of bad health habits and discuss the best practices in maintaining a good healthy habits. So let's define first physical fitness. So when we say fitness is a condition in which an individual has enough energy to avoid fatigue and enjoy life. Next is physical fitness. It's a set of abilities that one possesses in order to perform physical activities. So physical activity is any bodily movement produced by the contractions of skeletal muscles that result in a substantial increase in energy expenditure. So physical fitness is divided into 4 health-related and 6 skill-related components. So, a health-related fitness it is the ability to become and stay physically healthy. First is the cardiovascular fitness. It is the ability of the heart or cardio and circulatory system or vascular to supply oxygen to muscles for an cardiorespiratory or lungs fitness. Usually 1 kilometer run or other continuous fitness activity, 12 to minutes run, cycling, step test, etc. is used to assess cardiovascular fitness. So just simply running, walking, jogging, cycling can already improve your heart rate. Next is strength and endurance, the muscle's ability to produce effort or perform work. So it's the ability of your muscles or your strength or your energy that you can consist, or what I mean is you can exert in a long period of time. Okay, that is strength and endurance. So let's have muscular strength. It refers to the maximum amount of force a muscles can exert against an opposing force. So that is muscular strength. Fitness testing usually consists of one-time maximum lift using weights, bench, press, leg press, and etc. Muscular endurance refers to the ability of the muscles to work over an extended period of time without fatigue. So that is muscular strength or muscular endurance. Performing push-ups and set-ups or crunches for 1 minute is commonly used in fitness testing or muscular endurance. So let's proceed to flexibility. When we say flexibility, is the ability to move a body part through a full range of motions or room at a joint. The set and reach is commonly used to determine flexibility. Right, that is flexibility. Body composition. So, the ratio of body fat to lean body mass, including water, bones, muscles, and connective tissues. So, every part of the body is composed of water. So, a water or a blood that we have, that is already a water, and a bones, muscles, and connective tissues. So that is, our body is composed of these kinds of elements. So, having too many fat tissues is a risk factor for cardiovascular disease, diabetes, cancers, and arthritis. So we must be careful in eating such fatty foods, so that we can avoid this kind of risk like cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, cancers, and arthritis. So now let's proceed to the skill or performance related fitness components. So it involves skills that will enhance one's performance in athletic or sport event. So first is let's have agility. It is the ability to change and control the direction and position of the body while maintaining a constant and rapid motion. For example, changing directions to hit a tennis ball. So that is agility. So it is the ability to change in directions or positions wherein still under control. So that is agility. So let's proceed to balance. It is the ability to control or stabilize the body when the person is standing still or moving. For example, inline skating. So when we do skating or performing skating exercise, so we must to balance our body so that we could not be fall. And also, when we say balance is the equal distributions of the body weight or the uneven distribution. So let's proceed to coordination. Coordination is the ability to use the senses together with the body parts during movements. For example, dribbling a basketball using hands and eyes together is called hand-eye coordination. And also, in dancing folk dance like a sway balance with the wall. So it is a coordination with your hand and your feet in order you will properly execute this kind of folk dance step rather. So there is a coordination and between a hand and feet when dancing a sway balance with the walls or a sway balance with a brush. So coordination. So let's proceed to speed. Is the ability to move your body or parts of your body swiftly. Many sports rely on speed to gain advantage over your opponent. For example, a basketball player makes a fast break to perform a layup. A tennis player moving forward to get to a drop shot. A football player outrunning the defense to receive a pass. So that is a speed, the ability of your body to move within excessive or a quick or a swiftly movement. So let's proceed to power. It is the ability to move the body parts swiftly while applying the maximum force of the muscles. Power is a combination of both speed and muscle strength. For example, fullbacks in football muscles their way through other players and speeding to advance the ball, and volleyball players getting up to the net and lifting their bodies high into the air. And also, one of the good example was Manny Pacquiao in boxing. So, Manny Pacquiao uses a power or a speed with the coordination with muscle strength so that he could able to knock down his opponent. So next is reaction time. It is the ability to reach or respond quickly to what you hear, see, or feel. For example, an athlete quickly coming off the blocks early in a swimming or track relay, stealing a base in baseball. So that is reaction time. One good example also when doing a push-up exercise. So how many push-ups you can do within just a given time. For example, you have given only 3 minutes. So how many push-ups you can do within 3 minutes. So that is reaction time. How your body reacts within a given time. So health-related fitness. In order to acquire a healthy physically fit, so it will measure in BMI or body mass index. See, the formula is used to get the BMI. So body mass index is equal to weight in kilograms and height in meter and square. So the body mass index interpretation. When your body mass index is less than 18.5, so meaning you are below normal weight. So that is not good weight. And if your BMI is greater than 18.5 and less than 25, that is normal. So we must belong in this BMI, greater than 18.5 and less than 25. So that is normal. When your BMI is greater than 25 and less than 30, that's already overweight. And also, when your BMI is greater than 30 and less than 35, that is class 1 obesity. And also, when your BMI is greater than 35 and less than 40, that's already class 2 obesity. And lastly, when your BMI is greater than 40, you will belong to class 3 obesity. So that is the interpretations or the implications of your BMI. So, as what I've said, we must belong in the BMI of greater than 18.5 but less than 25 BMI. So that is interpreted as normal weight. So we must belong in this BMI. So waist circumference. So it is a good predictor of the amount of the visceral fat with increased risk for cardiovascular disease and diabetes than fat located in the other areas of the body, such as in the arms and legs. So the equipment of waist circumference was tape measure. So the procedure for the test taker: wear light clothes before heaving your waist circumference taken. Second is on bare waist, stand erect and wrap the tape measures around your waist. For your partner, record the score in centimeter. So these are the standard for men and women. Increase in centimeter. So for men, very high. If your centimeter is greater than 120 and also your inches is greater than 47 in men, and in women, very high. This if your centimeter is 110 and your inches is greater than 43.5 in women. High if your in centimeter is 110 or 110 to 120 in centimeter and 39.5 to 47 in inches in men, and 90 to 109 centimeter and 35.5 to 43 inches in women. So that is high risk. So normal, 102 in centimeter and 40 in inches for men, and 88 centimeter and 34.6 in inches in women. So that is normal risk. Slow is 80 to 99 centimeter and 31.5 to 39 inches in men, and 70 to 89 centimeter and 28.3 to 35 inches in women. So that is low risk. Very low when your centimeter is less than 80 and also less than 80 in centimeter, and your inches is less than 31.5 in men, and in women 70 centimeter, and your inches will less than 28.5 in women. So that is very low. So that is the standard measurement of waist circumference in both men and women. So we must be in a normal. So let's have 90-degree push-ups. The purpose of this exercise is to measure strength of the upper extremities or your upper arms. For the test taker, lie face down on the mat in standing push-up position, palm on the mat under the shoulders, fingers pointed forward and legs straight, parallel and slightly apart with the toes supporting the feet. So for waist, straighten the arm keeping the back and knees straight, lower the arms until there is a 90-degree angle at the elbow and upper arm are parallel to the floor. And for the rest, with knees touching the mat, straighten the arm, keeping the back straight. Lower the arms until there is 90-degree angle at the elbows. Upper arm should be parallel to the floor. So, just like this woman did. So that is a push-up, 90-degree push-up for girls and for boys. So let's proceed to core. The purpose of core is to measure strength of abdominal muscles. So if you aim to have abs or 6-pack abs or 8-pack abs, so you are advisable to do or to take this kind of exercise, the core ups. Equipment is exercise mat or any clean mat. Procedure for the test taker: lie on your back with the knees bent and your feet 12 inches from your buttocks. The feet should not be heeled or rested against the object. The arms must be extended and resting on the thighs. Complete a slow, controlled core-ups, sliding fingers along the floor until they touch the second take line. The core-ups should be performed at a rate of 1 every 3 seconds or 20 core-ups per minute. 2 seconds going up and 1 second going down. Do not stop or rest while at the bottom position. Perform as many core-ups as possible without stopping. So flex up. Flexibility refers to the ability of the joints to move through a full range of motion. So one of the example is common example is sit and reach. So it's a test of flexibility for the lower extremities, particularly the hamstring. So wait for a while, we will have a backward music push. So let's continue sit and reach. So the equipment was tape measurement, and the purpose is to reach forward as far as possible without bending the hamstring. For the test taker, sit on the floor with back flat on the walls and feet approximately 12 inches apart. So 12 inches, how long is that? So just one roller. So a roller is composed of 12 inches. So without bending your back, knees and elbows, place one hand on the top of the other and position the hands on the floor. After the test The tester has positioned the 0 point of the tape measure. Start the test by slowly reaching the farthest point possible without bending the knees. So that is sit and reach exercise. So zipper test. A test of upper arm and shoulder girdle flexibility extended to a parallel to strength and or endurance assessment of the region. The purpose of this type of activity as the zipper test is to touch the fingertips together behind the back by reaching over the shoulder and under the elbow. Equipment was the ruler. For the test taker, stand erect. To test the right shoulder, raise your right arm, bend your elbow, and reach down across your back as far as possible. At the same time, extend your left arm down and behind your back. Bend your elbow up across your back and try to cross your fingers over those of your right hand. Reach with the right hand over the right shoulder and down the back as it's to pull a zipper or a scratch between the shoulder blades. To taste the left shoulder, repeat step A to D with the left and over the left shoulder. So that's its zipper test. The scoring of zipper test is recording the zipper test to the nearest 0.1 centimeters. Standard, 0 did not touch the finger, 1 touched only the tip of fingers, 2 fingers overlap by 1 to 2 cm, 3 fingers overlaps by 3 to 4 cm, 4 fingers overlapped by 5 to 7 cm, 5 fingers overlapped by 8 cm or more. So let's have cardiovascular endurance. It is the ability of the heart, lungs, and blood vessels to deliver oxygen to working muscles and tissues, as well as the ability to those muscles and tissues to utilize oxygen. Endurance may also refer to the ability of the muscles to do repeated work without fatigue. So these are the best exercise for the cardiovascular improvement. So the 3-minute stop test. Purpose to measure cardiovascular endurance. Equipment. Stick with a height of 12 inches and stopwatch. The procedures. For the test taker, position in front of the stat. At the signal go, step up and down for 3 minutes at a rate of 24 steps per minute. One step consists of 4 beats, that is, up with the left foot, up with the right foot, down with the left foot, down with the right foot. Immediately after the exercise, stand and relax. Don't talk, locate your pulse. The first beat is 0. Count the pulse for 10 seconds multiplied by 6. So that is the performance target for boys. And these are also the performance target for girls. Alright. Hola! For your activity, again, just proceed on the LCMS. I know you are already oriented about how to log in there and how to browse the LCMS to figure out the activities that I prepared for you to do your activities, to answer your activities. And also, if you have questions or clarifications, you can comment down below on the chat box. So if there's any questions or clarifications, stay home, stay safe, stay tuned, stay learning. And God bless you all. Be healthy and God bless. Bye bye and I love you all.